Hi, Mike Stein from the Center for Teaching Excellence. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the polling feature in Zoom. By default, polling is not enabled on your account, so first we need to turn it on in the settings. Go to howardcc.zoom.us and click Sign In. Sign in with your HCC email and password, or click Sign In with Google to sign in with your HCC email, and then use your username and password to sign in. On the left navigation menu, click Settings. Then click In Meeting Basic to scroll down to the In Meeting Basic settings. Scroll down a bit more until you see Polling. Click the switch next to Polling to turn this on. You will see a message that your settings have been updated. Now we can use polling in our meetings. Let's schedule a meeting to test this out. Click Schedule a Meeting at the top of the screen to schedule a meeting. We can leave the default settings because it's not really important since this is just a test. Click Save to set up your meeting. Now click Start this meeting at the top right of the screen. Click Open Zoom Meetings to open the meeting. Once you've started your meeting, you should now see a Polls option at the bottom of the screen in the meeting controls. Click this to start a new poll. In the Polls pop-up window, click Add a Question to add a question to your poll. This will open up the Zoom website, and you will be able to create a new poll. First, enter a title for the poll. In the box below where it says Type your question here, type your question that you'd like to ask your participants. You can select single choice, which means your participants will only be able to select one of the options you give them, or click multiple choice to enable your participants to select multiple answers of the options you give. In the Answer 1 box, type in the first answer you'd like to give as an option for your poll. Then continue to fill out the answers until you're satisfied with your options. You can put up to 10 possible answers per question that you'd like your participants to be able to choose from. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the option to add a new question or click Save to finish your poll. We can add a new question by clicking Add a Question. And now we have a second question for us to add. Now repeat the same process for the second question. Type out the question in the question field, select single choice or multiple choice, and then fill out your answers. When you're satisfied with your questions, scroll down to the bottom and click Save. Minimize the window to return to your meeting. You will now see in the polls pop-up the questions that you've added through the Zoom website. If you'd like to go back and edit your questions, you can click Edit here. Otherwise, we can click Launch Polling to begin polling our participants. Your participants will now be able to answer the poll on their respective devices. As your participants submit their answers to the poll, you will see the results in real time. At the top of the screen, you can see how many of your participants have voted. In this case, both of my participants have voted, so I can now end the polling. We can see that 2 of 2 people have selected the first option as the best time to meet. If I'd like to share these results with my participants, I can click Share Results, and they will be able to see these results on their respective devices. When I'm finished sharing the results, and I want to return to the meeting, I can simply click Stop Share Results and close the polling window. Now I can resume the meeting. If I'd like to relaunch the poll, I can click Polls again at the bottom of the screen and click Relaunch Polling. Relaunching the poll will clear existing polling results, so make sure that you're okay with this before you click Continue. Now that I've relaunched the poll, Zoom has cleared the polling results and my participants can now answer again. When I'm finished, I'll click End Polling and close the polling window.